nodding.
Okay.
Yep.
Okie dokes then. So, Louise, can you tell me where we first met and what your problem was?
Yeah, we first met when it was on a online course with Sheila Mahan, who does mental health courses, and we got talking afterwards. And I think I expressed that I was extremely anxious when I had to go to the dentist.
Mm,
Really, really anxious. That sometimes I had to cancel appointments. It was my anxiety was it was intense when I had to go to the dentist.
mm. And I think I remember you telling me that you nearly hit the dentist at one point.
Oh gosh, yeah, I did. My arms used to waft when he was doing a former dentist when he was doing some work. I think he was trying to inject me the numbing agent that they numb you with, and my arms just flung. Oh, it was a nightmare. Yeah, very dangerous when they've got something in your mouth, a
Mm,
needle. But yeah, so he got frustrated, I got upset, and yeah, it wasn't a good experience for both of us.
that's it. And then I remember you telling me that you'd got to go and have some dental work done. He refused to do it and
Yeah,
was sending you off to have sedation, which was, I think, in a way, freaking you out even more. And you asked if I could help you solve this.
yeah,
And
yeah. Yes, I did, because I think I've never had sedation before back then, and it's like, well, how am I going to react? How am I going to be? I tend to get really anxious on the unknown. So because I didn't know how I was going to respond to the sedation, yeah, I was really, really panicking. It was a bit of a catch-22 because I was really anxious going to the dentist. I was really anxious at the thought of having sedation, and I needed to have some work done.
mm,
So yeah, it was kind of Karen, help me please back then.
that's it. And I think I remember telling you to do this exercise backwards and with some funny music, if I remember rightly.
Yes,
Um, and you were being perfectly safe. Um, and you were, the cinema was specially adapted for you. Um, and you were able to um, see the film that had got your name out on it, if I remember
yes,
right.
yes,
You found that film, you put it in,
yep,
and I asked you to, if I remember rightly, tell you to play some really, really funny music.
yeah, yes, yes,
And, I said, something like Benny Hill. And I think because you're around about my age, you remember seeing Benny Hill on the
yeah.
TV.
So very funny, very, very funny. Especially the music for his program that came on. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I remember right, I think that's the music you suggested that I use for this exercise.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I find it very funny. And I think you did as well, didn't you? And sadly, we have frozen. Huh. Sorry about that. We froze.
Yes, we did. So I was just saying, yes, if I remember rightly, I think it was the intro music to the Benny Hill show that I
Mm,
found absolutely hilarious. And you suggested that I use that song for the exercise that you suggested for me to do.
that's it. And
Yeah, and it worked amazingly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Once I got to practice it and then believed in it, oh, it was amazing. It worked fantastically. Absolutely brilliant.
Good. And we've frozen again.
Brilliant. It worked.
Yeah. And then you went for the operation. And how was that?
Um, it wasn't as bad as the first thoughts. I think sometimes when we don't know what's going to happen, you put more anxiety into unknown stress than actually how the event's going to be. The event, it was fine. I had the sedation. Obviously, I had to take somebody with me. I went in, had the work done. I think it was for about an hour and a half. I came out, great, no problems. It was great.
Mm,
And I can remember as I was driving down, and before, like an hour before, I was running over that exercise,
mm.
listening to the Benny Hill. I was thinking about the exercise where you said to think, we're going to be fine. Then you're fine in there, you're coming home, you're relaxing. So I was focusing on, well, once I've had it done, I'll be going home, I can rest, I'll be okay. And then I had to do it on that. I'm now going to go to the dentist. It's going to be fine. Listening to the Benny Hill funny song, chuckling to myself. Um, and yeah, it works really, really well. So I'm really thankful for that exercise. So thank you, Karen.
And then you've had further dental work done. And what's happened this time compared to before you actually met me? How different?
Well, well, now I don't need sedation. Obviously, I still feel the normal apprehensive that people get when they go to the dentist, but it's not like an overwhelming, and the anxiety is not taking control of me. I can control the anxiety now, and I don't need sedation for dental work. And I've just this year had a tooth extraction doing that same exercise as well.
Brilliant, brilliant.
So that's really, really good.
And we were also um, not able to meet up and do this in real life.
No.
We did it actually online.
We
So,
did well. For me, I think that's similar. I mean, you can do it in the comfort of your own home. So yes, as I was saying, yeah, we've never met. It's all been done online, but you still get the sense that you're with that person, even though it's through the screen for me anyway.
yeah,
And the exercises and all your help and advice was still the same as if we were in person. Um, yeah, and I found it very valuable. I still got all my notes to this day of all the little exercises that we do.
brilliant. And would you recommend other people contacting me if they got a similar experience to you? Do you think it's worth the
Even
investment?
if even if it's high anxiety or dread for something else, I would highly recommend anybody, yeah, go and see yourself, because the exercises and what you learn, they could change your life for doing that activity or event or appointment that you're really dreading. It really made a difference for me, and I believe it would make a difference to anyone else as well that needs help and support.
Okay. Thank you very much for taking the time to give me this testimony. And
You're
I'm
welcome. You're welcome.
really pleased that it all worked out for you.
I'm really pleased, and I think the dentist is as well that I'm now with. I think he's pleased I'm a lot more relaxed now. So yeah, very appreciative of all your work and help that you did with me.
Good. And thank you for the testimony.
You're welcome.